Good morning, guys. Welcome back to Sloop's Garage. We're back out here with the 2010 Toyota Corolla S. Hopefully we'll be installing the interior today. So I got everything pulled out here. Everything's nice and dry after pressure washing it. Like I explained in the carpet video, I will need to vacuum it again, but it turned out really good. I got the back seats here. Aside from the burn holes, they turned out really good. Obviously a pressure washer cannot fix burn holes. And then on this side, we got the front seats. Again, they turned out really good, minus a burn hole. But, so last night I went ahead and wiped down the dash and everything, dried out as much as I could with a terry cloth towel. Overnight, I put my ozone machine in here. So let's take a look. Now, aside from the dust that the wipes that I used left behind, everything's really clean. It's just a matter of wiping all this stuff down again. But got all the hair off everything, all the ashes. The floor turned out really well. That's my ozone machine. Just help neutralize any of the rest of the odors that may be lingering. So I'll pull the ozone machine out and we'll go ahead, make sure everything's nice and dry, and start installing the carpet. So I went ahead and backed the car down the driveway a little bit. That way I could get easier access around it. I used the emergency gear shift. You just push that down and it allows you to shift into gear or neutral without the without the battery being connected. I didn't want to connect the battery without the airbags being in here, for the seats, because it will throw a light. I don't know if it'll keep the light up, but I don't want to mess with that. I'll have to take it to the dealership and have that reprogrammed. So I got to move down the driveway. I'll go ahead and set you guys up on the time lapse and we'll get started. We'll first start by installing the carpet, and then we'll start with the center console and move on to the seats and all the trim plastics. So here we go. Alright guys, so in the process of setting you guys up to film installing the carpet, I came in the car and wanted to maybe peek around to see why my factory radio isn't working. It works, I just don't get AM FM signal, and I think I just found out why. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this pulled up or not, but back in here, I'll come in from this side, I saw this guy right here dangling. That's the antenna connection. So I'm going to try to pull the dash apart and reconnect that to the radio, and hopefully that fixes our radio problem. Alright guys, so carpet's back in. Went pretty well. I obviously reinstalled all the clips. I replaced that clip there that retains the carpet as well as the harness. I got that from the junkyard the other day. So I'm going to move on to installing the back seat backs, and we'll get you set up so you can see that. Alright, rear seat backs are installed. I also went ahead and put the trunk liner back in, as well as the carpet on top of it, as well as this plastic tray. So that wraps up the trunk. I'm gonna go ahead and close it. I'm gonna go ahead and move on to the back seat bottom and move on from there. Probably do the center console afterwards. So I'm probably just gonna set you guys up on one time lapse. That way I don't have to keep coming back telling you what I did. So we'll go back seat bottom, center console, and then maybe go ahead and do the trim there along the B pillar, and then maybe move on to the seats. So here we go. Alright guys, it is super windy today. Sorry about that spill during the time lapse. We're done. The interior is completely put back together. Got all the trim in, the seats are both in. But we'll just walk around and see how everything turned out. Obviously you got that big burn hole in the right rear. Again, there's a trunk. Turned out really good. I'm super happy with how everything turned out. It looks a whole lot better than it did when we brought it home. Obviously, I'm going to go through, hit this with some interior detailing stuff. I'm not going to hit it with any of that super glossy stuff. I don't like that. I don't like it to be greasy when I'm done. So I'll just wipe all that stuff down. I'm sure it's going to look a lot better than it does even right now. But in the next videos, we will go ahead and work on the outside. Clean up the wheels, clean up the bird poop. There's still a bunch of poop on it from when it sat at the dealership. That's obviously from where the front license plate mount was. We'll try to probably buff out the headlights. But yeah, we're done. I can hook the battery back up, see if the radio works now that I plugged the antenna back in. And looking pretty good. So thanks guys for tuning in. Sorry for the wind today. It's brutal. But as always, like, share, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Bye.